First off, everything that science says in regards to this specific thing is theoretical science. Theoretical meaning it's educated guesses. When it comes to the seed and how much the body produces and things of that nature, it's all theoretical. There's no facts in the scientific world. That's one. Two, Hashem does not make mistakes. To say that your body is of every man is making a mistake, meaning that unless they ejaculate, they're going to waste seed, that means that Hashem made a mistaken creation because He created a creation that cannot not sin. The worst sin in the Torah. Shulchan Aruch calls wasting seed the worst sin in the Torah. So it's not possible that Hashem is going to create, people that they have to sin. Meaning that it does happen, it can happen to even the best of them. The Gemara in Masechet Yomah says that before Yom Kippur, they would take the Kohen Gadol and they would seclude him for a week. Take the Kohen Gadol, the one that's going to go in Kodesh Kodeshim, and they would take him away from his wife for a week. Seclude him, put him in a special house, special room inside the Beit HaMikdash. No women, no specific types of, a lot of things. Why? So he doesn't waste seed before Yom Kippur. Yeah, but this is the biggest rabbi in the world. Even he could fall for it. Meaning the Yetzirah is for everybody. Not even intentional, unintentional, being in a dream. Gemara Masechet Bachot talks about wet dreams a lot. People go to sleep, they wake up. Many Gemara talk about it. So there's a few things you need to know. Number one, if a person wastes seed on a regular basis, especially young men that are not married, young men that are not married, that did not do tshuva for wasting seed, unfortunately, they waste a lot more seed than their parents and their older people that are married. And the reason why is because a married person does not have intimate actions 3 times a day, every day. Whereas the average teenager can waste seed 3 times a day, every day. So that means that they are making the normal of their body different than the normal of an adult, an average adult. The average adult does not have intimate actions. The average adult has less. Again, hold on a second. I'll get you to the whole Aleph Ataf. So the average teenager that wastes a lot of seed has made his body used to wasting a lot of seed, and therefore even after he watches my shiur about it, or several of my shiurim about it, and decides that, he has to stop wasting seed, his body doesn't just necessarily stop. His body's still used to doing a certain thing. So even though he's not doing it actively himself, when he's asleep, he's more prone to that danger. Because his body, in essence, is producing this, and doesn't have the same barriers and control as a person that's controlling it. So it doesn't necessarily mean that he's producing more per se, but it means that his barriers for these things to happen are much weaker. His defense lines are much weaker. Third thing is, someone that learns Torah also learns that there are certain things as a man you have to avoid. First off, there is a way to sleep in Judaism. Just like there's one of the initial halachot in Judaism is how to put on your shoes in the morning. There's also halakha of how to go to sleep and how to go to the bathroom and how to behave. So a Jewish person has to go to sleep on his left side. He has to go and sleep on his left side, and through the night switch to the right side. He is never allowed to sleep on his back or on his stomach. So much so that Shulchan Aruch says, if you see your own father sleeping on his back, you're obligated to wake him up. You're never allowed to wake up your father. It's disrespectful. But if you see him lying on his back, you have to wake him up. Why? Pikuach nefesh. He may waste seed. So a person needs to know that he has to sleep a certain way. This takes a little bit of getting used to. Because when you sleep on your back or on your stomach, you're more prone to wasting seed. Either on your back, there's a certain reaction of your body, or the opposite, on your stomach, where your member is touching something constantly, which causes a certain reaction. Point being is that you have to sleep uncomfortably on your side. It's not comfortable to sleep on your side, but that's what you have to do. in order to protect your blit. Next thing is, you also have to protect yourself from certain foods. You can't eat everything, especially not before going to sleep. You can't eat a big meal before you go to sleep. So the traditional American way of eating a big dinner, not such a great idea in the Jewish world. Eat it early, like 6, 7, 8 hours before you go to sleep. Because if you're going to eat a really big meal, you're going to eat chulent. An hour before you go to sleep, guess what? Some of that chulent will come in different forms. Why? Because you're not supposed to eat big meals. Also, onions, spicy food, all types of specific foods. The Gemara talks about an entire list. Gemara Masechet Yomah, Gemara in Brachot, and several other places talks about specific foods you should stay away from. So it's not just I decided to stop, therefore my body will stop. It takes time. The biggest thing of all, more than food, is watching your eyes. But watching your eyes doesn't happen overnight, because everything that your eyes have seen is recorded permanently. So even if you stop today, Baruch Hashem, you saw the movie, you got scared to death, you're going to stop. Okay? Your mind doesn't delete everything you've been seeing for the last 20 years. You go to sleep, you see, some woman in your dreams. You saw a woman in your dreams. What do you think? What do you think, a woman came by herself? No, that's something that you saw a long, long time ago. It doesn't get erased. When does this all happen? Your dreams start to change when two things happen. One, you allow your mind to not absorb this stuff for an extended period of time. You start watching your eyes and become obsessed with watching your eyes. That means internet, television, billboard signs, the street, your business, all that stuff. You have to watch your eyes everywhere. You don't watch your eyes, for sure you're going to waste seed. Gemara Masechet Avodah Zarah says, it's a rule. Watch your eyes in the morning so evil doesn't come to you at night. Meaning, if you don't watch your eyes in the morning, evil will come to you at night. What is evil? Evil is zera levatala. You don't watch your eyes, for sure you're going to waste seed. It's not possible for you not to waste seed. You watch your eyes for an extended period of time, that will make your past memories not deleted, but to go into the back of your memory. So, now if you leave it blank, that's not going to help you. So what's the second condition? You have to allow your mind to have a lot of Torah. That's what the Rambam writes in Halakha Hilchot Leot. Only people that waste seed are people that are empty of Torah. Empty minds of Torah. If you have a lot of Torah, you're not going to think about all the shtuyot. So that also is a recommendation of why you should learn Torah before you go to sleep. Why when you say Kriyat Shema al Hamitah, also pray to HaKadosh Baruch Hu to help you through your sleep. If you see that there was one of the parts of Kriyat Shema al Hamitah, Shlomo HaMelech had 60 guards around his bed. What do you think? People were going to kill Shlomo HaMelech? No, everybody was scared of him. He was scared of all the shadim, all of the demons that wanted to go against him to make him waste seed. David HaMelech never slept for very long. Not because of any other reason, he was afraid of wasting seed. The Gaon Mivilna never slept for very long. He was afraid of wasting seed in his dreams. Why? Because you lose control of your body. But if you watch your eyes, you learn a lot of Torah, it's going to help you a lot. And obviously you follow the halakha of how to sleep. But that's not all going to happen overnight. When you first stop wasting seed, the dreams will continue coming for a little while. Sometimes even without a dream. It happens. Sometimes even without a dream. Why? Because either you don't remember the dream or your body is laying the wrong way. But after you stop for an extended period of time and you learn a lot of Torah and you pray to Hashem, Hashem will help you. Will give you the siyat d'ishmaya to help you that these things will happen less often. Instead of happening every week, it starts happening every month. Then every quarter. Then it's once a year. And then it's perhaps B'ezrat Hashem even less. Now, there is something as a side note I have to tell you guys, because already 2 people told me this happened to them, and I've never said it in a shiur, but this is in a Shulchan Aruch. If you had a wet dream on Yom Kippur, the Shulchan Aruch says, and the Yakut Yosef confirms it, and other halachot to confirm it as well, it's a dangerous sign for the year. Just like I told you, if you remember, there is something called dangerous dreams. If somebody dreams where they have a dream where they see themselves or somebody else losing teeth, it's called a dangerous dream. But if you ended up having a wet dream on Yom Kippur, it's considered a dangerous dream, dangerous situation for that entire year. If the Shulchan Aruch writes, if he watches his brit the entire year and make sure not to waste seed, on purpose the whole year, he has a share of the world to come. If not, Hashem could kill. Hashem has given him a sign; he can kill him that year. That's what that sign is for. This happens. It's happened to a few people that I know. Baruch Hashem, one passed the year, everything went out okay. The other two are, I'll let you know next year. It's not a joke. It's mentioned in several Sfarim. Hashem gives specific signs. Some Chachamim say, no, maybe this is not really relevant to our generation, but we're very careful of saying things like that, because if you say this is not relevant, then the next thing you know, Shabbat's not relevant. So generally accepted opinion about this is that anyone that weighs seed during Yom Kippur, it's very dangerous. So that means that the person, Hashem is in essence giving the person a rebuke. He's giving him a warning. You have to be careful, because I'm running out of patience, if you will. Because it's not a normal thing to have on Yom Kippur. Unfortunately, what happens sometimes is that people waste seed so much that they're so used to it that even when they don't, the body continues. This is not good. But this happens very often, especially in the teenagers. Needless to say, it's a sign from heaven that a person needs to do tshuva.